Hey guys, Jamaican Jazz here and welcome to my basic professions and skills guide. With early access launch around the corner, I'll be providing a brief overview of each of the professions and skills that are available to you in BitCraft. Keep in mind that BitCraft will be in early access, so new content and changes will be added in the future. I am also working on individual videos to go into a little more detail for each of the professions and skills, so if you enjoy this video or find this information helpful, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to help grow the channel. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. I've separated the video into 4 different sections. The first section will be focused on gathering professions. Resources are an integral part of the BitCraft gameplay loop, with materials being used, processed, and sold by players to achieve their individual or group goals. Gathering professions are the backbone of any civilization by providing a community with the necessary resources to build structures, fight enemies, create tools, and sustain an empire. Each gathering profession specializes in obtaining materials for specific tasks and finding rare materials that form the first step in creating upgrades. The first profession in this category is foraging. Foraging is the first profession that most players starting out in BitCraft will interact with. Foraging's primary tool is the machete. This profession is responsible for gathering flowers, mushrooms, berries, and plant roots from bushes. It's also responsible for gathering clay and sand. Foraging also gathers 2 rare upgrade materials, gypsite and citric berries. Forestry is the second gathering profession. Forestry's primary tool is the axe. This profession is responsible for gathering lumber-related materials. Players can chop trees to gather logs, bark, tree sap, and tree seeds. Forestry is also responsible for gathering the rare upgrade material amber resin. Mining is the third gathering profession. Mining's primary tool is the pickaxe. Mining is responsible for gathering stone and ore and breaking them down into chunks so that masons and smiths can use them, and is responsible for gathering the rare upgrade material brachite. The fourth gathering profession is fishing. The main tool for fishing is the fishing rod. Fishing is responsible for, gathering fish. Fishers can gather 3 different types of fish, all of which can be used as a food source when cooked, with some fish being handed off to farmers to turn into fertilizer. Fishing also produces 2 upgrade materials, in fish oil and rough shells. The fifth profession is farming. The main tool used in farming is the hoe. This profession allows players to grow crops into usable products at farming patches by planting seeds and adding fertilizer. Farming is also responsible for producing 2 upgrade materials, one being straw and the other crop oil. The final gathering profession is hunting, using their trusty hunting bow. Hunters can track down animals in the wild for their hide and meat. They can also find the rare upgrade material animal hair. The second section I've categorized as processing professions. After resources have been collected and stockpiled, they require additional work to convert them into something usable by players. Processing professions allow skilled artisans to turn raw materials into a variety of useful items. This can range from consumable food and potions, construction materials, tools, weapons, clothing, vehicles, deployables, and more. They are also in charge of refining the rare materials that gathering professions obtain and turning them into usable upgrade materials. The first processing profession is tailoring. Primary tool for tailoring is the scissors. Tailoring can turn plant fibers into rope and cloth. Rope is a necessary material for certain structures and tools, and cloth can be turned into clothing that provides boosts for the wearer. Tailors can also produce refined cloth by combining regular cloth with the rare textile upgrade material created from leatherworking. The second processing profession is carpentry. The primary tool for carpentry is the saw. This profession specializes in turning logs into usable planks and timber beams. Carpentry is also responsible for creating refined planks by combining regular planks with wood polish crafted from the scholar station. Masonry is the third processing profession. The primary tool for masonry is the chisel. Masonry is able to combine pebbles with mud to create clay for pottery, brick, and stone slab crafting. They can also turn glass into glass vials for upgrades or potions, and they can also break down pebbles into gem fragments for jewelry crafting. Masonry can also create refined bricks by combining regular bricks with fire sand, which is also crafted from the Scholar Station. The fourth processing profession is smithing. The main tool used in smithing is the hammer. Smithing turns ore chunks gathered from mining into metal ingots at the smelter. With these metal ingots, smithing can then craft tools for skilling, metal armor and weapons for combat, or even metal frames for building. Smithing can also create refined ingots by combining regular ingots with metal solvent, also crafted at the Scholar Station. The final processing profession is leatherworking. The primary tool for leatherworking is the knife. Leatherworking can process hides gathered from hunting, and also create tannin to turn these hides into leather by placing them inside the tanner. This leather can then be used to craft tools or clothing that provides boosts to the wearer. Leatherworking is also responsible for crafting two upgrade materials. The first being refined leather, which can be made by combining regular leather with leather treatment crafted from the Scholar Station, and the rough textile, which can be made by combining straw gathered from farming with animal hair found during hunting. The third section is the research section, but more specifically, the scholar profession. While I could have put scholar in with the other processing professions, I decided to separate it on its own for the unique advantages it offers. The primary tool for scholar is the quill. Scholar is heavily tied to tier progression. It's also responsible for unlocking claims, as a large quantity of materials required to unlock the claim are crafted at the Scholar Station. This also makes Scholar unique, as it's basically tied with every other profession in the game. Scholars will also have to gather hieroglyphs out in the wilds to use for crafting journal pages, so they can't stay inside and read books all day. These journal pages will also require parchment, dyes, and ink in order to be crafted. Scholars can also craft healing potions at the Scholar Station. You can also craft each of the 5 research pages required to make codices for unlocking and upgrading claims. This profession produces a lot of upgrade materials as well. With Scholar, you can create leather treatment, wood polish, metal solvents, and fire sand, as well as the previously mentioned research pages and codex pages. Scholar is the backbone of any claim looking to progress into upper tiers. Finally, the fourth section is skills. Skills are complementary to professions and don't require any tools, but also provide unique gameplay styles and upgrades for players. Some skills unlock vehicles and deployables, one offers weapon unlocks, and another offers different recipes for food that allows players to engage with alternative methods of providing value to the world. Skills are also unique, as each skill has its own individual traveler directly tied to it, allowing it to be trained by handing in the requested materials in exchange for Hexite coins and experience. Although a handful of skills are not fully implemented and are still being worked on, I can provide a summary of each of the 6 skills currently in BitCraft. The first skill is construction, with its main traveler being Bricko. This skill can be leveled by building structures or completing trade tasks. It also unlocks the cart and wagon upgrades. The second skill is merchanting, with its main traveler being Rungbar. The skill can also be leveled by completing trade tasks and unlocks the personal cache and trading stand upgrades. Sailing is the third skill, with its main traveler being Svim. Once leveled through tasks, this unlocks different boats and boat upgrades for the players to use. The fourth skill is cooking, with its main traveler being Heimlich. You can level the skill by cooking food at a cooking station. Trying different food experiments results in different recipes being unlocked, which provides better boosts for players who eat that food. There are also 2 new travelers coming to early access in BitCraft. The first being Rampart, which is the new traveler directly tied for Slayer. Slayer is leveled by fighting aggressive NPCs like jackals out in the wild, and also unlocks the ability to use different weapons with different abilities and different types of damage. The second traveler that was added was Alessi. She is directly tied to the final skill, which is Taming. After leveling up the skill through trade tasks, Alessi allows you to unlock pets, mounts, and the ability to ride certain mounts. Well, that concludes my video on professions and skills players will be able to find in BitCraft. As I mentioned before, I'm currently working on individual videos go into a little more detail that I'm going to release closer to early access launch, so keep an eye out by subscribing to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to also like and share this video, and follow me live on twitch.tv/JamaicanJazz. I'm really excited for the upcoming early access launch, and I'm looking forward to meeting new friends in the community and in-game. Until the next video, happy hunting, and all hail the magical Tower of Dirt. Peace!